Hi, I'm Simon. I'm the director on the Drink with a Chimp project. A lot of the work that I make is fairly socially motivated work, and I tend to work with ensembles of people, groups of people, often people that maybe kind of aren't going to have an opportunity to sort of have their voice heard. So what's this project about? Is about hope, I think, at its very, very heart. I think it's probably about mental health. Mostly it was about the stories of the stuff that kind of happened in their lives before they went into recovery. So it was our first session today of sort of the second half of the project. In the second half of the project, we really want to focus on the story of people once they've entered recovery, because the first half of the story was really focused on the things that led them to that point. So we really want to try and unpack, how their process works, why their process works, and their process is really useful for other people who suffer drug addiction, what in their process might be really helpful for any of us. We want to make a show with professional actors, which takes a lot of the material from what the clients tell us, and that we want to take to audiences up and down the country. Ultimately, we want to do a tour to recovery centres and to theatres, and also some churches as well, because we think they're going to be quite interested in some of this stuff. And we want to be able to tell this story. And I think there are two distinct audiences that we really want to be able to speak to. One is a recovery audience. One is people that work in recovery, people that are in recovery, people that think perhaps maybe they should be in recovery, and to promote what you call active recovery, which is the stories. Because everyone that works in recovery so far that I've met is someone that's in recovery. I don't think I haven't met a single person that works to help addicts actually out of the situation they're in who hasn't been there themselves. I think that's a really integral part of from the way I've come to understand it, of what I've seen the recovery community is like. We also want to make a show that can go to theatre audiences and can speak of the things that these guys are learning that can help more broadly, might be more interest to people outside of the recovery community.